Have you ever wanted those glowing light circles in your photos? That effect is called bokeh. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a bokeh effect in Photoshop using a very simple technique. It's quick and easy, and once you learn it, you can use it on tons of different photos to get that classic cinema look. Normally, the bokeh effect comes from camera lenses when the photo's being taken, but we're going to create it manually without any other images being used. You can use this on any photo really, but this works best when your photo has some highlights or light sources in the background. That way there is a reason for the bokeh to exist. The first thing we want to do is add a new layer by clicking the plus symbol in the bottom of the layers palette and filling this with black. To do that, make sure your colors are set to default, which mine are not, so press the D key on the keyboard, and then press Alt and Return on Windows or Option and Delete on a Mac to fill your new layer with the foreground color, which is black. Now that the layer is black, we want to add some noise to it. So go to Filter, down to Noise, Add Noise. The amount of noise you add will vary depending on the size of your image, so just try to match what you see here on my screen. And once that's done, just click OK. Next thing we want to do is blur this. So go back up to the filter and then down to blur and Gaussian blur. We only want to add a little bit of blur here just to kind of smooth out the noise. So you can, again, it's going to vary depending on your image size. You can match my screen here and then click OK. Once that's done, go to Image, Adjustments, down to Threshold. This turns the layer into pure black and white, no gray tones. We'll use the slider to add white dots. We don't want too many. These dots will turn into the bokeh circles that we add later. You can choose how many you want to add, and that looks good to me. Think of these white areas as the starting points for your bokeh circles. You want to have enough dots so you can see them, but not too many. And once you do this a few times, you'll get used to what this turns into when you click OK. And once you're happy with what you have, just click OK. And now let's turn these into our bokeh circles. To do this, go back up to Filter, down to Blur Gallery, and Field Blur. First thing you want to do is go over to the Effects panel and adjust the light bokeh. And as you slide it and let go, you'll see the changes. And that's going to vary the brightness of the circles. So you'll end up with some darker ones, some brighter ones. This creates variety. And then above in the blur section, we use this slider to adjust the size of the bokeh circles. If you want more or less of the circles, you can move this left or right. You can see how some disappear as you move it to the right. Again, all of these settings will be a little bit different depending on your image and the look you're going for. Once you're good with what you see, just click OK at the top. And let's go ahead and name this layer Bokeh, mainly because it's a good habit to get into. Now we need to change the color and effect of this layer. To do that, we need to duplicate the main layer by dragging it to the plus symbol and letting go. Or you can click Control or Command J on the keyboard and it will duplicate it that way as well. Once you have your copy, just move it above the bokeh layer. Then we want to clip this layer to the bokeh layer. To do this, you can hold the Alt or Option key and click between the layer and the bokeh layer, and your cursor will change to that box with the arrow pointing down. That's telling you that it's going to clip this to that. Once you click it, a little arrow will appear pointing to the layer below. That means it will only affect the layer that it's clipped to. This is called a clipping mask. You can undo this by alt-clicking in between them as well. And another way to add a clipping mask is to Control or right-click on the top layer and go down to Create Clipping Mask. With this layer selected, we want to go up to Filters and Blur and Gaussian Blur. And this time we want to just blur this so that all the details are gone and only the color remains. So something like this, no details, just the color of the image. And then click OK. Then click in the blending modes box and go down to color. And as you can see, we have added the same coloring as our original image to our bokeh layer. And now we can go ahead and name this layer color. Next, we're going to change the blending mode of our bokeh layer to get rid of the black. And to do that, we'll change the blending mode to screen. And just like that, we've added an amazing bokeh effect to the photo, and it looks great. You can leave it here and save it if you want, or, as always, you can make more adjustments to get a different look that you may be going for. For example, you can add a levels adjustment layer to brighten or darken the bokeh by moving the middle slider to the left and the right. And if you move it to the right, it actually makes the bokeh almost disappear. You can move it all the way to the right and it will disappear. So by doing this, you're picking the strength of your bokeh. You can also change the color of the bokeh by adding a hue and saturation adjustment layer. So click on the button again and select hue and saturation. This time when I added it, it did not automatically clip because I wasn't clicked on the bokeh. So again, you can press and hold the Alt or Option key and click between layers to clip it. This one you actually want above the color layer so that it affects the color of that layer. And then go up into the Properties panel for the Hue and Saturation layer and adjust the Hue slider, and it will change the color. Generally, you want to keep it the same color as the image. That's kind of why we made this layer. But if you wanted to do something different, you can. It's totally up to you. You can adjust the strength of the color by adjusting the saturation slider. I like it the way it was, so I'm going to click the little reset button down at the bottom of the properties palette. In the end, it's all about you doing what you want for your image, but a nice bokeh layer with some small tweaks will definitely make a big difference. If you click and hold the Alt or Option key and click the eyeball, you can see the before and after. And if you think it's too strong, you can always adjust the opacity of the bokeh layer. It's amazing how a small, subtle change can add such a different effect and feel to an image. And that's how you create a bokeh effect in Photoshop using the threshold filter. It's a simple trick, but it can completely change the feel of your image. I hope that helped, and I'll see you next time.